Hi folks, welcome back to Raakesh's iWave Lab, a Techno Hub channel for placement training. In this session, we're going to discuss about inserting a record using Apex Data Loader. So inserting a record using Apex Data Loader. So in this session, we're going to discuss about this inserting a record. Apex Data Loader is a client desktop application. It's a client desktop application mainly used for importing the bulk data and to export the data. So using Apex Data Loader, we can insert the record like more than 50,000 to 5 lakh records, up to 5 billion records also we can able to insert. So like inserting a record through the data loader, we have to create a CSV file and add the fields in the rows and columns as shown below, right? So on the shown right side, right, like names of the student, like assume that we have a student object. The student object, I'm going to insert the record like names of the student, so subject 1 mark, subject 2 marks, subject 3 marks, subject 4 marks, total and percentage, right? These are the information which I'm going to insert into my student object. Assume that I have a student object. I'm going to insert all these record into my student object, right? So at the maximum here, I can able to insert to 5 lakhs records. So now let me see how to insert the record step by step. So like we are going to use a wizard here, like step 1 on the Apex Data Loader, click on the insert button. First, what you do, you have to load your Apex Data Loader, which will be there on the desktop. You can see the shortcut will be there. You have to click on that. Apex Data Loader will open. On that, we have a button called insert button. You have to click on insert button. A pop-up window will appear and it asks you to enter the username and password and log in. Right. So then we will get a verification code in your mobile, enter it and get verified. So like now see here. So now first step is that the moment you get open here, right, when you click on insert button, it'll take you to this page and ask you to enter the username and password. So you go for a password authentication, enter the username and password, and then the moment so login is successful, right? When you click on login button, the login is successful, right? Then you'll go to second step, right? Now you have to select the object list. From the list, you have to select the object. Now select the CSV file which we prepared earlier. And now click on next button and shown on the next slide. So now a successful data selection message will be displayed. Or click on the OK button to initialize the Apex Data Loader insertion. So now same way here, when on the second step now, so when you go to this page here, now it will show you the list of objects. So say it can be a system object, a standard object, and then custom object. Both it will show like you are going to select from this, scroll down and you're going to select the object called customer, right? So after you do here, like, but here according to this slide, it's going to be student, right? After selecting this, then click browse button and select the CSV file. You have to specify the path here. Then once it is done, right, you're going to select the student object here. That is a student CSV file here. And then after select and open, right, once it is done, then see here, so a pop-up window, that is a dialog box will be shown. Initialization succeeded. Your operation will contain 11 records. So there it contain 11 records, right? And then select your Salesforce object and your CSV here. That is your by default. Now we are going to select already. You have selected the student object. Corresponding CSV file you have specified here. Once it is done, then what you do? You go to step 3. On the step 3, mapping is the process, right? What is mapping? You're going to map Salesforce object field with the CSV header file. With the CSV header, right? CSV, that is a Excel file. And the Excel file, whatever header is there, that you're going to map it here, right? So mapping is the process of mapping CSV, that is comma, separated value fields to the object in the Salesforce account, that is in the Salesforce student object. Mapping can be done in 2 ways, either by manually or automatically. Now select on create or edit a map, click on to the next button. So now drag the select the Salesforce object field down to the column mapping. Now click on OK button. When we click on save mapping, the mapping will be saved on and can be used in future. Then finally, you're going to click on finish button. Now again, what do you do? So the moment you come to this mapping page, right? So now it is showing all the fields which is there from the that is from the header, right? That is from the CSV file. And the same has to be mapped with the Salesforce object, right? You have to drag and drop it and you have to place it on the Salesforce object here. Now, this is the column header of the Salesforce object. You have to drag and drop it and then you have to map it here. Once you map it, right, done it, then finally you're going to finish, and you have to specify if the record is correct, right, everything is correct, right, the success was CSV file where you want to store it, which directory, then you have to give the path there. So once you done it, right, then finally, right, so we are giving the path here. Once we're done with it, then a warning message will be displayed as shown above. Click on yes button to insert the records in Apex data loader. Then it will show you the warning message, right? Or else, right, do you have chosen insert record? Click yes to begin. Do you want to proceed? Now click on yes button. As I've told you, like after you're going to ignore the warning message, you're going to say yes. As shown above, a successful completion operation will be displayed. Now click on OK button. So likewise, it is going to say operation has been fully completed. There are 11 records inserted, 0 errors. So if it is a record insertion is successful, when the record insertion is successful, it is going to show the message stating that the operation has fully completed. There were level successful inserts and 0 errors. So in case view success, you can view the success report here. If there is any errors, you can click on view errors. It will going to show the view errors. As of now, it says that there is no errors. Then now click on OK. Now after this, now we can able to see the CSV file. We're going to see we're going to have a CSV file. It's going to contain row number, ID, which is going to have 18-digit number. Then it goes with the whatever there in the field, the Excel file that will be imported, that will be stored inside my, that will be inserted into my object, right? That you can see. That you can see this here, CSV viewer. You can able to view it. Once it is done, after clicking OK button, we get the progress information. As shown above, we have inserted level records in the custom object student __ C using Apex data loader. Right. So it shows that it says that successfully their records has been inserted. How many records? 11 records has been inserted here. Right. So on which object? On the student object, student the __ C, that is a custom object. It shows, it says that the student __ C __ C indicates that it's a custom object, right? So using Apex data loader, we are inserting the data here. Got it? So the finally we are able to see the records like this. We will, once you have to go and test it, you have to go to a particular app launcher, click on the app, and then you can see that student object will be on the navbar. Click on that, and you can view the files that you can able to view the records there. Right? Now what we'll do, we'll get into the demo now. Now what we'll do, we'll get it. Now you can see on the desktop, you can see the data loader is available here. Now I'm going to click on data loader. So the data loader is getting loaded here, right? The moment I'm going to click on insert button, right now it is taking to the first step, right? It is going to take you to the first step, right? So the moment, right, I'll again share it here. See here, I'll select this. The first step, right, it is going to right. So the moment I click on data loader, right, the moment I click on data loader here, right, it is getting opening, it is getting open here, right, the data loader is getting open. Now I'm going to use the insert button. I'm going to click on the insert button. Let me click on insert button, right? Again, I'm going to change the share, right? I'm going to click on insert button. So see here, so now I'm able to see this. Now it is asking you to log in, right, by using OAuth or by using password authentication. I click on password authentication. I have to enter my username. DF DevOps SF @ iWavelabs.com, and my password is right, and then I'm going to log in. Now it is verifying the username and password. So it says that the username and password is checking your username and password if you still can't log in, right? So it is checking my username and password. Like I have to check my username and password. So here I'm going to enter my username and password now, right? And I'm going to enter my password. Username, I've entered my username and password. After this, then again I'm going to click on login. Or else I'll change my username and password. So now verification has been sent here, right? So like a verification code has been sent. Four 41024. Click on verify. Right, it is asking data loader partner is asking to access your basic information, access and manage your data. Do you want to allow access for DevOps? Right, I'll say allow. So once it is done, now the login is successful. Right, once it is done, the login is successful. Right, now what I'll do, I'll click on next button. Now in the second step, it is asking which object you're going to select, which object you're going to select, which object you're going to select. Right, now I'm going to say I'm going to select the customer object. Right, so I'm going to select customer object and have to specify the CSV file. Browse it. Right, where do you have a CSV file? Go to the D drive under Salesforce. I have data loader. Inside this, I have a CSV file called new customer. Select the new customer now. Right, I specify the path. After this, click on next button. Right, now it says that the data is initially, that is initialization succeeded. Your operation will contain 15 records. So now see here again, I'll share it. So now you can able to see, I believe, right? Initialization succeeded. Your operation will contain 15 records. Now click on OK. Now it is coming to the next step. Right? It's coming to the next step. What is the next step? The next step stating that. So this is the next step. Now third one is mapping. Right? Map your fields CSV columns to the Salesforce object. Now you have to choose an existing map or create an editor map. Right? Now, for example, I'll create edit map. So that now what happens now, I'm going to map here, right? These are the mapping fields like age, amount, city, date of birth, first name, last name. So here, this belongs to drag the Salesforce field down to the column mapping. This is the Salesforce fields, right? These are the Salesforce fields, right? But whereas this is going to be the Excel file, right? That is CSV file. I'm going to drag for age again. I'm going to drag and drop it. I'm going to place it here for age. Right, again for amount, do we have any amount? We have it, drag and drop it here, right? And coming to city, right, select city, drag and drop it and place it here. Right, first name, do you have first name? Drag and drop it and you map it here. Then similarly for last name, drag and drop it and place it here. Right, similarly for state, drag and drop it and place it here. So now we have done all the mapping here. After that, now click OK. Right, so now the mapping is done here. Once the mapping is done, now I'm going to click on next button and now finish. Finally, we come to the fourth step. Select the directory where your success and error files will be saved. Now my success and error file should be saved. Again, I'll browse here. I'll go to the drive, right? And then under Salesforce, I'm going to select data loader. Inside this, I want to save it, right? Now I'm going to click on, finally, I'm going to click on finish button. Now it says you have chosen to insert a new record. Click yes to begin. Do you want to continue? Do you want to process? It is giving a warning. Yes, I'll click yes now. Right. Now loading is processed here. Now see here. The process of 15 or 15 total records. So rate is 45,000, right? 0 seconds. There are 15 success and 0 errors. It says that successfully the data has been inserted. Successfully data has been inserted, right? Now, when I click on view success, right, all the records has been stored here. All the records has been inserted here. You can able to see the record here. You can able to see the record. Again, I'll click on new share, right? So you can able to see the record here. Got it? You're able to see the record here, right? So once it is done, now close this. Right now, we don't have any errors saying that the operation are fully completed. There are 15 successful insert and 0 errors. Now I'll click on OK. Right now, my insert record has been done. Now what I have to do? I have to go and check. In order to check the data, right? Again, I have to go to the production environment. I have to go to the production environment. Again, let me share here. Right, I have to get into the production environment. So again, I've come to the production environment. So instead of this, I'm going to say login.salesforce.com, right? I'm going to enter my username and enter the password. Then login. Now go to the app manager and type recruitment app. Now here there is no object called customer. So which what we have to do, we have to click on more, click on customer. Now click on the customer app now. Now click on the customer tab now. Now go to recently viewed and select all. And see all the records will be get loaded here. All the records get loaded here, right? So totally 15 records has been loaded here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 15 records. So whatever there, totally 15 records are there. The 15 records has been loaded here, right? 15 records has been loaded here. So we have seen that we have inserted the record inside my object through the data loader tool, using the data loader tool. Right, I've inserted the record using data loader tool, right? So now, right, I think guys you have understand about how to use the data loader and insert the records. So finally, we are able to see the records now, right? All the records has been inserted into my object called customer object. So I think you understand this concept now. Now again, I'll go back to my slides now. Finally, like this, you could have seen your records got inserted through the Apex loader, data loader inside my object. So guys, I think you should have understood about the data loader and you should have understood the concept of how inserting the records into my object. So you're going to insert the records from the CSV file to the object using data loader. So I think you should understand. If you have any doubts, you can mail me at info.iwlabs@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my channel. Right. In case we have any doubts, you can mail me at info.iwlabs@gmail.com. And in case you want to contact me, you can contact 855079168 8142000037. Guys, please, you are all viewing the videos, but you are not clicking on the like buttons. Please do click on the like button. Do not forget to click on like button and click on subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel and try to learn Salesforce here. Raakesh iWave at Techno Hub channel for placement training. And please do call me at 8550799168. So please be safe. Bye-bye.